Ladies and gentlemen, you read about it in the papers and witnessed before your very eyes the most rare and tragic of nature's mistakes. I give you the average man. Physically unremarkable, it instead possesses a deformed set of values. Notice the hideously bloated sense of humanity's importance. Also note the club-footed social conscience and the withered optimism. It's certainly not for the squeamish, is it? Most repulsive of all are its frail and useless notions of order and sanity. If too much weight is placed upon them, they snap. How does it live, I hear you ask? How does this poor, pathetic specimen survive in today's harsh and irrational environment? I'm afraid the sad answer is not very well. Faced with the inescapable fact that human existence is mad, random, and pointless, 1 in 8 of them go crack up and go stark slavering buggo. But who could blame them? In a world as psychotic as this, any other response would be crazy.
Well. Here we are. And it's Thursday.
Pull up a chair.
Pull up a chair.
Time to sit down with the family.
Yes.
We have a lot of discussion to do. Some of you have been very naughty.
Some people have been very naughty, it seems.
I think we're going to have a talk, huh?
Yeah.
Face to face.
So, we're going to, initially we were going to just dedicate, like, maybe 15-20 minutes of the beginning of the show to address some things going on in the community that were not directly affecting us at all, but that we felt needed to be addressed because they are affecting the community, because there is fuckery going on.
Yeah.
And then we got hit with the fuckery arrow. And I mean, we'd already been getting fuckery splinters, you know, but
yeah.
Then we got hit with the fuckery arrow this morning, and that kind of changed things up a little bit. And so we figure it's time to talk a little bit. So I know this is a bit off topic, that, you know, you guys are here to talk Mandela Theory right now, and, you know, we are not here to be like drama. That's not what this is about. This is about education, and this is about making sure that everyone understands that there is some bullshit going on, and it affects everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
think
yeah.
Yeah.
I,
I mean,
I,
go ahead.
I think that lately, um, around our community, there have been some shills and some people that are, building themselves up to be leaders of the community, and yet, unlike a leader, they're trying to drag everybody else down. And
Yeah.
sadly, I have to say that because I've had a lot of faith in my Mandela brothers and sisters, and I've been in the community for a while now, and I've had to watch people go up and people go down, and I've noticed that there seems to be a trend, okay, and sadly, um, I, I I really didn't want to have to address this evening, but you know
Or ever,
I feel
really.
everybody or ever, but here's the thing. The Mandela effect is a universal effect, okay, and it affects everyone, okay, not just Christians or non-Christians, but everyone, okay, and we've seen it, affecting all parts of the world. We've seen it happening in New Zealand. We've seen it happening in Europe, in the Orient, all over the world. Okay, so it only stands to reason that all the people of the world are being affected. Okay, and that means all religions, all ethnic backgrounds, all creeds, and I think that it's wrong to just focus on one religion and say, well, this is the Mandela effect, and everybody else has to adhere to that. I think it's wrong to uh, chastise people and kick them out of groups because they don't conform to what you believe the Mandela effect is. Okay, these people have all experienced something, and they don't know what it is. Okay, just like you have, and you know, and so they need as much help as everybody else. Okay, it's not just one group or one religion or one people. It's everybody needs our help. Joker.
Yeah. Everyone. We have never stated. Wait a minute. Hold on. They said the audio went
Yeah,
out for a minute.
Yeah.
I lost
Of
your
course
audio
it would.
there.
It did for me
Yeah,
too. Of
I
course it
Yeah.
lost your
would.
audio there for the
You
end
want to touch?
bit
You want to
there.
touch back a little bit about what you were saying, Harold?
Yeah, that
Sure.
last bit there.
Yeah.
Lost you there.
I think that recently, in fact, people have become very jaded, and they believe in if you're not Christian or if you're not a specific kind of Christian, then you can't possibly be Mandela affected. Okay, or maybe because you don't see the same Mandela effects as someone else, then therefore you can't possibly be Mandela affected. But everyone that's here has seen something. Okay, now for myself, that comes almost daily. I mean, with these shifts and things disappearing and reappearing and changes all around me, I've seen it with my own eyes. This is not something I'm guessing about or think is happening. Okay, I see it, and I know.
See, that's the fucking beautiful thing about us
Yeah,
is that we don't all fucking agree.
yeah,
5 of us
Right.
yeah.
have we disagree on lots of different theories and we disagree on things daily. We've never once had a fucking argument, never
No, no,
once, not even
no,
close.
no,
But
not at all.
we don't have to agree. We don't have to have the same religion, spiritual background,
No,
anything. We
No.
don't have to have that. I don't
No.
understand why someone needs to tell me what God I need to believe in, what way I need to believe in it, how I need to practice it. And if I don't do that, then I'm not fucking doing it right. And I don't get to fucking hang out with you guys, or I don't get to do this, or I'm not that, or I'm a shill, or I'm this, or I'm that. Well, fuck you. Fuck you.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
Just remember.
There you go.
I wasn't any of those things when I was sitting on your fucking channel every goddamn week.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, I agree with you, Alice, and I think that the bottom line is people have become way too judgmental, and
Yes.
you know
I
they're
agree.
they're
Way too
you know,
much judgment.
and if you're a Christian, then you know better. Okay, you know not to
Yep.
pass judgment.
Good.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
the thing: most
Should
of
know better.
the Christians
Yeah.
are the ones being judgmental. I
Judgment,
hate to
judgment
say
That's one
is
of
that.
the
God's
things. I mean, that's one of the
law.
things Becky and I talked about so much is that, you
Yeah,
know, the most judgment I have ever felt in the Mandela community was from Christians.
yeah, and
Hmm.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know, and
Yeah.
the bottom line is, you know, um, we've seen the videos that come out recently. We've heard what's been said, and our response is no. We're not going to put up with it. No,
No,
we're not going,
And we're not.
and we're not going to accept that viewpoint.
no,
Okay,
And we're not going anywhere.
what's
We
not
are
no,
even
we're
not
not.
backing down.
no,
We're not
no, we're
backing
not going
down.
anywhere. But not only not going anywhere, but the bottom line is, you know, we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't even have to have made this video. We shouldn't even have to be
Exactly.
addressing this right now.
Yeah,
Okay?
I agree.
If people would use common sense to begin with, this would be a problem. Okay?
I
If
hear
if if
I
you
want to
accept everybody, hold on, excuse me, let me just
go
finish my
ahead.
thought,
Yeah,
please.
sorry. Go ahead.
You know, if everybody had accepted the viewpoint that we started with when we came in here, you know, the same viewpoint that Jinx Cat had when she said, you know, you're not alone. You know, nobody's
Yeah.
alone. Well, nobody is alone. Okay, each one of us is Mandela affected. Okay, sure, that's a given, and each one of us has taken the time to get on this YouTube and come up here and to help other people. Okay, that's the goal. There is no other goal. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with my shilling anything at all, except that I'm trying to help somebody. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the end result of what I everything I've done.
I love
Every
you,
every
Connor.
every post I've written, every video I've made, every recording I've made has been towards helping other people. Period.
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and if anybody else has any other view than that, then they're wrong. Okay, and I'm
Yeah.
not judging you. I'm just saying that you cannot start out with helping other people and then go off on a tangent about telling people how to help other people. You just
Yeah.
have to do it. Okay? Stop
Do it.
talking about it and do it.
Show
Okay?
it.
Yep.
Stop showboating and do it. Okay?
Yep.
Enough of this arguing and backstabbing and backbiting and whatever. Okay, if you're Mandela affected and you're part of the community
We're
and
gonna
you want
feel
to
it.
do something right now, then you need to get up and you need to start posting. You need to start doing research. You need to start figuring out what the crap is going on, and you need to help other people deal with what they're having to deal with. Okay,
And
and that's plain and simple.
and stop pointing out other people's sins and stop acting like people aren't people with feelings. I mean, Jesus, you can come face to face with somebody. Say it to people's faces.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Exactly.
Here's
Exactly.
here's the
Exactly.
thing. Here's the thing. Don't go to somebody else and whisper in their ear and mess with their head. You know what? Stop being worried. Look, here's my take. I'm Christ-centered, but I have a lot of other beautiful attributes I'd like to think about me. Okay, not like trying to toot my own horn. I've been very humble. Like ask these guys, have I not been the same
Yes.
time and time
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
time and
Absolutely.
time again? You know, and here's the thing. I started out sharing my beliefs, what I was experiencing, and it wasn't good. My experiences weren't accepted. That part was judged. Okay, you need to learn. You need to step back. You're not this. You're not that enough. You're not spiritually
Harshly.
mature. Seriously? Like, you're going to tell me? You know, and then here's another. Yeah.
Yep. You were
And here,
judged
yeah,
Yep.
harshly.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
know,
sorry, Bex.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. I do. I just, you know, it's rather crappy, you know, and it's like it doesn't take but so much to try to like cut someone down to size when you're with your pals, and then you go behind your pals' backs and you apologize to them behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it in person? Why don't you come out and say, I'm fallible, I'm not a perfect person, I have imperfections, you know, and quit trying to put, it's one thing to want to put your best foot forward, and there's something to be said for that. There's a time and a place when you're at a job interview, for crying out loud, or what have you, you know? But let your guard down, be your individual selves, and quit just placating around the way. That's what I say. We're all not, we're not perfect. We have um, imperfections. I mean, you're going to be perfectly flawed. Show it. Don't be afraid to. And
What?
stop being fearful when someone else does.
Why
Right?
not?
Stop being
You know,
fearful.
why not
Yep.
just let let me do me and you do you? You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
the fuck's I don't know what's wrong with that, man. Like
I don't either.
I don't understand the problem people have with that. Like
I don't either.
I'm
Yeah.
cool with this and you're cool with that, and like, yeah, it doesn't line up, and like, okay, from your perspective, like, yes, I may burn in hell forever, but like, that's not really your problem. Like, at the end of the day, like, you're cool, right? So
Yeah.
rock on with your bad self, like, and
Yeah.
I'll figure my own shit out, man.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Yeah.
because it's my path and it's my fucking path, and you know, we
Right.
came we came here to try to figure shit out. We didn't come here to try to like start a fucking cult
We're
or
not
like
a cult.
get
Yeah. No.
or even
No.
like or even get like way deep into like religious shit, you know,
No.
like, because as you can see, that's not like one of our topics, you know.
Right.
We don't even get a whole lot into that.
And we
We
bring a little bit of each side. And
Yeah.
right
we
I
not.
mean, it's not that if we, you know, if we
we
wanted to share, it's not
we
like we couldn't here or
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we all have knowledge about a lot of different um religions and spiritual teachings and things like that, and we can bring that to the table with the things that we are working on together. But you know, that's, it's not meant to be more than that, you know. And like, the whole thing is, you know, we aren't even trying to be a fucking Mandela channel. We're trying to be all of it, because
Yeah.
you can't figure it out unless you do all of it. And
Right.
like,
Right. You have to see it in
people
the
keep
big picture.
yeah, it's
people
the
keep
whole.
trying to fucking put us in these fucking boxes and call us these fucking names and tell us what we are and what we aren't and what we fucking did and what we didn't do.
And what we
And
should do.
fuck
It's
you.
nitpicking. You
Well, it's
know,
Fuck
not
come to
even
the
that.
you.
table. Much like, I mean, a lot of people are going to have Thanksgiving dinner, right? You're going to have a lot of
Yeah.
different food
You know
choices.
what? Not one of these motherfuckers has called me.
Look,
Not
Yeah,
one.
you know, and it's like,
we called you to the table. This is a talk tonight with
mhm,
all our family. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's all our family across the board. Okay?
Yeah.
and
That
and
includes you
this
guys
is
as
not
well.
brought. We're not bringing this here. We're not bringing this with hate.
No,
Yeah.
We're bringing it with love. We love every one of you, okay? But we have to say what has to be said, okay? When
right.
things get out of hand, things need to be straightened,
Because it's
They
not
need
just
okay?
to
happening to us. Like, look what's
Yeah,
happening to Unirock. You know,
and
look
other
at
people,
the
Yeah.
shit
and
that
other
was
people,
Ugh.
going on with
and
like Scarab Performance and like
yeah,
that bullshit that went down. Like, it's
yeah,
happening to a lot of other people. And
sure.
why is this going on? Why is this being allowed
And
But
to
we're
getting
happen?
not, we're
hacked,
not,
and we're
but we're
doing all
not
this
bringing it.
stuff.
We're not
Like,
bringing it in hate,
everything.
okay? We're
Yeah.
just bringing you to the table, sitting you down like family, and talking to you about it,
Yeah. So
and
well,
that's
can you
it.
look in the chat really quick?
yeah.
Sure,
I can't do it right now.
I
Yeah.
go
can.
ahead.
Does anyone have questions?
I can.
Others are sharing, they are
Yeah.
relating, relating to us about it. They've had experiences as well,
Yeah,
and um, I just I'd like to think of it as, you sit down, you're not going to like everything at the table,
no,
but then you
No.
fight over it, you know what I mean? You get what you like and you get what you don't. Let people be
right,
free to be
We
people.
never fight.
right.
We never fight.
No,
Yeah, but what
no,
I'm saying is, could
And
you
like,
imagine if
I really,
Oh
no.
it's
gosh.
like what's happening is like everybody's throwing the freaking food around. We're not
I
enjoying
know.
it,
Right.
Yeah, I
you
know.
Yeah.
know? It's
And
not
we
a
have said
reason.
from the beginning that we are including everyone. We're not
Everybody,
excluding nobody.
yes,
everybody can sit at the
Like we're
not.
table.
This
not
is
trying
not
to exclude.
not a
Yeah, this is not
negativity
a
against Christians
exactly.
because I have
No,
nothing
no,
against Christians at
Oh,
no,
all.
no,
And
no. And
like,
I am Christian.
dude,
and
I'm a
And we
Christian.
yeah.
you know,
I
Yeah,
mean we
I
have Christians
I can
here. Like
see
yeah.
that part of the division that's trying to be created. I'm not fucking stupid, you know, like.
right.
No, the thing is, we just called our family to the table to have a talk.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
all.
Yeah.
nothing
You
more or
know,
less than anyone else's. Like, we're exploring
we love,
dialogue
but the fact
and
is, end of the
theories.
day, we
Yeah.
love every one of you. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't hate you. We don't have a
No.
problem with you. What we do have is an issue with some of the ideas that are being thrown around. Okay,
Right.
Yes,
and this is the things that we're trying to address now.
yes,
Okay, that we can get everybody back on the same page, so that everybody can understand that we're all working towards the same goal, and that is to figure out what the crap is the Mandela effect, and
Yeah.
where are we heading? Where are we heading? What is this taking us towards?
Oh
Okay, what is going to
gosh.
happen after? These are the things that we're trying to figure out. Okay, and we're doing it as a family, as a group. Okay, and not always does all family not get along all the
Yeah.
time. Okay,
Right.
sometimes there are
There might
arguments,
be
sometimes there are
squabbles, but
disagreements. But look, the bottom line is we took this time tonight to have this talk with you. Okay, so that we could straighten out,
yeah.
so that we
And
could
Yeah.
get things right, so that we could make it right again. You
and
know?
I want to challenge anyone who has a personal problem. Don't make assumptions with our channel and any of us. Don't make assumptions and stop throwing around gossip. I mean, how Christian is that if you're Christian and you're doing that?
Yeah,
Honestly.
Exactly.
Honestly,
seriously.
Like
come to us. Come to us.
if you
Talk to
watch
us.
the show for like 10 minutes, you will know that everything that you have been saying about us is totally wrong.
Wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yep.
Don't
We're
be
yeah,
an
you.
elitist kind of
go
mindset
to my
or entitled.
channel and watch like any of my like I don't know 80 videos, where
Yeah.
I sit and talk forever,
You know,
We're
and,
not
and,
butt
and
heads, dude.
yeah, I kind of think
No.
that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it to
Yeah.
us. Don't say it about us. And likewise,
Yeah.
we will give you the same respect. I'd rather
We're
come
you
face to
though.
face.
Yeah.
But
Like
the bottom line is
if you have a
we're you.
constructive criticism, that's fine.
we are
Don't be
all each
all
other.
like you're
Yeah.
all trolls, shields, blah 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 blah
And
blah
you're a
bullshit.
cult, and you're a
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can
That's not
come have a conversation with us, and we
exactly.
will accept constructive criticism, But if
Yeah.
you're out there like blemishing our name just because you don't agree with what we're doing,
Oh,
and you're
constructive
gonna make a
criticism is
Misinformation.
awesome. I
yeah.
totally dig
Oh
constructive
yeah, absolutely.
criticism, man. Like
Talk to
that's a
We
great
do
way to
that all the
growth,
time.
man. Like
We do
If
it
you want
all
to
the time.
email us and talk to us.
Yeah.
Okay,
totally down with
we
that. That's
every
not the
week,
same as like being
but
mean
every week we've
and
asked
like
you
saying
to
horrible
to
things.
email us, to contact us, to talk to us. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us what you're experiencing.
And let
You
me
know?
just put this out. When we
Yeah.
ask you to email us, it's so we can get your guys' experience. Get anything that you have been wanting to say and feel like you can't say it anywhere else because you're afraid you're going to get bashed. Give it to us, and we will
We'll say
say
it.
it. We will put it out there, and we're not going to use it to get into your fucking account or your
No.
computer
Right.
or
No.
anything like
Yep.
that.
No, not at all.
I don't even know how to do that.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
me
Like
either.
Well, someone knows.
I'm
someone,
Yeah.
fucking locked
Not
out of my
I.
own.
someone knows.
I got locked out of my own fucking account
Not
like fucking
I.
18 fucking
gosh.
times
But
this week. Yeah.
And
Change
this
my
could,
password again, bitch.
yeah,
Sorry.
like, right? Like,
Change
people
it
keep trying
again,
to,
bitch.
people keep trying to do it to us, but like, we got,
But
I
that,
don't know how to do
you
it.
know what? Here's the thing. This is the way I see it. When I sit and I think about it, and you know, I had a few minutes alone to myself. I was taking a pee, actually. We're gonna be honest. I was having a pee before the show,
Oh, you
and
get pee breaks by yourself? Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
because my children are grown. Even though my daughter's here to visit, she does let me pee alone. So she would kick the door in if she needed something. So,
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know, like this just shows me that once again, like we are on the right path with one thing or another. Like we're on the right path,
Yeah,
and that tells me that I cannot stop. I cannot stop. I will not stop. Every time I've had someone try and fuck with me or take me down, or you know, all the bullshit I've dealt with since the beginning, since I started that YouTube account, you know, not quite a year yet. I have had so much fuckery, but I know now that it's because, damn, I dropped my lighter. Ha! I got a backup, bitches. Ha ha ha! For once, because we're onto some shit, or else they wouldn't fucking bother with us.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
And you know, the other thing is,
even though
We
we
are
know,
not
may
mean people.
fucking,
We are
even though
not
we
mean
may be
people.
rambling a lot, and our, you know, a lot of our fucking show may be rambling, there's a good percentage of it that we're making some fucking sense, and
yeah.
yeah,
that's the part they're worried about.
yeah,
That's the part they're worried about.
Yeah,
yep,
and
yeah,
Worried.
you know,
Yeah,
We can totally make our
what
own
else was
song.
you know, um,
you know, our
and it's
band.
no, it's not that we feel like, well, I guess you're gonna get into that about like more on the trolls. It's not like we feel like we have any in our chat room here. Like, no way, you guys are
no,
awesome.
you
You
guys
guys
are
are
awesome.
totally awesome. We'll get
Yeah,
into that.
You
yeah,
It's
guys
just,
rock my socks off.
yeah,
Oh, look,
yep, and somebody has her sock.
I have
Ty's
fun
in the
with
chat.
talking.
Look at
Who?
that. Ty's in the chat.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey,
all
hey,
right,
stranger.
Ty,
Ty.
Hi. Hey,
welcome.
I want
hi.
to make, I
What's
guess,
up,
you
bub?
know, we can, I just want to make a point with,
Yeah,
I've had several people seemingly act like they can't go out and about and be amongst anyone who isn't
yeah,
just like them, like really
yeah,
just like them. And I
yeah,
am speaking especially so about Christian people. Like some Christian people I have found are totally cut and dry, black and white. You have to be perfect. You can't smoke, you can't curse, you can't be anything human. You can't have imperfections. So
Mommy.
to me, and they want it to like caution.
That's
Essentially,
Charlie's.
it's
Yours is
like
upstairs.
I've kind of felt
All right,
like,
then use that toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was like losing my train of thought a little bit. It's like,
Sorry.
no, girl, it's okay. Thank you. Anywho, it translates to me. See, I don't have to be afraid of compromising myself and my beliefs because I am passionate about many different things, and I want to have a love for others, respect others, and be around other people. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean?
Yep.
As long as there's something not personally.
As long as you're a good person.
Yeah, like you don't make something personally very awkward, like 1-to-1 for me. I'm good with you. Like believe all you want. You know what I mean? And don't try to push any beliefs down other people's throats. That's cool. I'm good with that. Like let's talk. But for people to act as though, oh, I can't put my toe over there where they are at all. I can't go over there. What are they scared? They're going to compromise? Are they not confident enough in who they are? That's what I mean, I really want to know because that's what it kind of translates as to me.
Yeah.
That's what it says to me. I'm confident in who I am. And guess what? Along the way, some of you try to make me censor bits and pieces of myself. Not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
I'm just not. And I'm comfortable. I'm glad I'm where I'm at now. My journey's led here.
Do we want to do 5 more minutes on this and then just talk?
Yeah,
I want to get into some strange things here that's going on. Actually, like, I really do.
There's been some weird stuff.
Yeah, it has.
I just had some things happen. Yep.
Yeah, I just recently had something too.
Yeah, I'm glad I got you guys. I'm so glad. You
we love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Okay, the bottom line is we love everyone out there.
Yeah,
and that's it. We just had to bring you to the table, have a little conversation. That's all.
It just kind of sucks that we had to actually bring it up, but
But
so
hey, family does interventions every now and again. That's what we do.
All right.
That's where we are.
Do we want to go ahead and roll into talking about
misinformation?
Oh, sorry.
And
what? It's all good.
I did it again.
It's okay. It's okay. Like, you know.
But like the misinformation, the trolls, the shills, like I can start this off if you want, guys.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people in this community that you might think is educating you on some things, when in reality, if you really pay attention, they're trying to corral you into a certain kind of thinking, which is one thing that this channel is trying to avoid, because there's not one way you can think about this. And just be careful about the information that gets put out there that's warning you about other people and the scare tactics. Isn't that what like the government does to us to like control us? Like it's scare tactics.
Fear porn.
And fear porn. And it's like, guys, you got to be careful of this. You got to be careful of this. They're taking away from this. They're taking you away from Jesus and taking you away from God. And like, you don't have to preach that stuff. That's fear mongering.
Yep.
And we have said from the very beginning is we're all in this together. And if you're the person pointing out someone else because you don't agree with what they're saying, then maybe you're the troll.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alice.
I just want to address something that's coming up in the chat real quick about swearing. First of all, we do address it in our intro, and I understand that some people feel that this is, you know, a low vibrational thing and what have you. I personally disagree. I think that fuck is an amazing word that can be
What the fuck are you talking about?
a verb, a noun, adverb, and I personally like to swear, and I don't think that it makes me less intelligent or
Less Christian. I'm sorry to say
or
that.
Yeah, right.
or well, I'm not Christian at
'Cause
all, so
I
Yeah,
am.
man,
Well,
so-
no,
but
I am
or yes,
Christian-ish.
but I don't think that it has anything to do with my vibrational frequency. So I respectfully disagree, but I would appreciate that that that
Yeah.
the fact that we swear on this channel is just a fucking fact.
But we give fair
And
warning.
if
We do.
Yeah, we
if
give fair warning.
respectfully, if it's not something that jives with you, then there's nothing I can't help you, because you're not going to change our minds on swearing. So
Yeah, well, but there is fair warning at the beginning of the show, and we do say anyone under the age of 18, this is not for you,
Yeah,
and this is for mature audiences only.
yeah.
So if you tune into us and you have a problem with swearing, then maybe we're not for you.
Yeah, and
it
like
doesn't
our
first
first whole episode, we constantly tell you that we might say fuck a lot.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Might
we
say it.
some of us like to use those colorful words because
Yeah.
I think fuck
But-
enhances
well,
every.
we just because we allow ourselves to not have restraints,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
kind of what we're
Yep.
But
doing.
the bottom line is, you're going to be getting the straight talk.
It
Okay?
doesn't mean that we are not Christian based at all.
No.
Becky and
I use a curse
Me,
word that a
I'm
lot of
I'm
people
Christian.
really, really hate. A lot of Americans hate, I should say. And you know what? I'm sorry if it bothers you, but I'm not going to stop using it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I
Well-
do it too.
Cunt!
The bottom line is,
Hey,
the
There, I
bottom
got it
line
out.
is, you know what? You be you, and we'll be us, and each one of us has our own.
leave us
Our
alone.
And then we might
Yeah,
find
we-
out. We might
each
find
one of us-
out that, like, all of us being each other, like, we find out that, I don't know, there's like some magic that happens, or we
Yeah.
figure out something fucking grand, or
Yeah.
fucking who knows what.
Who knows?
Who
Okay.
knows?
All right.
But we're gonna try.
Will is not impressed, just saying. And that's okay. You can stay or you can go.
The bottom line is,
Yep.
Or you can stay and watch the rest of the show. It might be cool. Might be
either way you want to do. But the bottom line is, our goal is to solve this problem.
yeah,
You
Okay,
can do
the
some
Mandela
math.
effect.
Yeah.
Now,
That's cool.
now we may go
Is it a
to
problem or
to
is
the
it
paranormal.
a good thing?
It's a problem. It's a problem.
like
All right.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if it's
Look
a
at it
blessing
as
on
a
your
problem.
side, but on my side,
we're not here
it's
to
a
impress
freaking problem.
either. We're
But
really
the bottom
not.
line is, whatever it is, okay, we're going to resolve it,
yes,
and we're going to
and
figure out what
and-
it is.
and we're not restraining ourselves any one bit to go down any certain thought path that you might be more comfortable with.
Wherever
Yeah.
the truth leads us.
And
we're
it's
gonna
not
go.
about the
We will go.
numbers. I could care less. Like we could
No.
have one person watching and still be worth
Doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah.
We
Doesn't
could have-
matter.
it don't matter.
It doesn't.
It
really
doesn't
don't.
matter.
I just want to say how fucking supportive our fucking chat fucking is. One person is like, y'all are cursing way too much, and everybody's like, fuck, hell, damn, fuck.
Eight is watching. I guess 7 are supporting. Love you, 7.
Love
whatever,
you.
whatnot. But I
Love
love
you guys.
you,
Every
Chat
single
tonight.
one of you.
All right.
The chat tonight.
I think we've beat this horse enough.
Yeah.
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 It's done.
The
It's
damn
done.
purse with all
Yeah.
different kinds
All right.
of
So
colors.
next,
Where do
let's
you
talk
wanna
about
go?
You want to talk about my disappearing freaking Dr. Pepper cans
yes,
last night?
we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
let's
that,
bring
and I'll
it.
talk about the
Anyone
disappearing
wanna pick-
reappraised credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Both
yeah.
of those.
Okay. All right. So last night, first thing, I got to tell you a little precursor to this event that happened because I don't know if it has something to do with it or not. It probably did. Maybe, who knows? Certainly not. It was not normal, in my opinion. Sitting out here and back behind me, the sky. It was not quite as dark. There were clouds about. Wasn't like it was raining. It's cold here.
Was there deer?
Yeah, the deer are always around. And,
Were they all normal looking deer? There was no gray looking deer, right?
no,
Big eyes?
no,
Okay.
no. But the sky lit up in like it was the shape of a ruler, but bigger, of course, and it like flashed really bright light 2 times, like really quick.
Ooh.
That was weird. It was just not. It was weird. So I go up to the house. I go to get a drink. Open the fridge. A little bit later, what you smiling about? What you smiling about? She's gonna give me stuff about the deer. But anyway, all right.
Because there was sex in the refrigerator. That's why.
There was sex.
Mountain Dew.
It was a big bottle of sex. That's why she was smiling.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Sorry,
Alright.
I lost
Yeah,
my
no, it's okay.
shit today.
Oh, right.
Whenever Alice gets to a certain point of angry, like her brain can't recover for like 24 hours, she's like,
She's gotta reset. She's gotta reset.
Yeah, I'm just like over here like drooling. Just
Yeah.
ignore me.
It's all right. It's all right. Somebody would probably pick apart. Shouldn't drink that damn Dr. Pepper. Like,
Yeah.
Someone just go
Drank that Dr.
Someone's just
Pepper, dude.
Yeah.
well, I mean, we.
How
Yeah.
dare you.
That's one
How
little like.
dare you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. But anywho, so damn it. So
Get the Dr. Pepper.
my husband had went to the store and it was about 9 or 10 o'clock. He puts the drink in the fridge, allegedly. All I saw when I went in there at like 2, 3 in the morning.
Allegedly.
Yeah, was
Connor
his freaking Mountain
loves that
Dew.
word.
I didn't see any like.
She allegedly saw no soda. We don't know that. She could have been asleep. We don't know.
No. I for real saw no Dr. Pepper there next to the Mountain Dew. That there's no getting around that. Like I promise on my own life, I did not see it.
You couldn't do the do?
No, I couldn't do that damn Dew.
Damn.
I'm all about the doctor.
He was
But,
a lot of money.
Anywho, so the damn shit won't there, right? So I'm like, fuck, I guess he didn't buy me no damn drink. We're gonna play that shit? Alright. Well, I close fridge, go pour me some out the damn 2-liter. Get that, get it going, whatever, whatnot. So I stay awake. We're up a little later, going to grab a cigarette with my husband, and I'm pouring another drink. And he's like, why did you do that? You know you have drink in the fridge. And I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, yeah, you do. I put it in the bottom. And I'm thinking, where the fuck is that? In the crisper? Did you take them out one by one? He, like, got very detailed and said he got cans. He didn't find the fucking bottles. And he's like, no, I set them right there next to the Mountain Dew. Lo and behold, I go look, and the motherfuckers are there, 12-pack unopened. Like, where did it come from? Who took
Out of
it?
nowhere.
Did the flash of light take it and zap it back down? And I mean, it was fucking with me, I guess.
Or did we shift? Did we shift?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Who
That
feels
sounds
question.
that
like
we
Dr.
shifted
Pepper.
last
I
night?
do.
Well,
I
let's
do.
And then we're talking about light, and we got some light behind me. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
about
What's up, Alice?
the feeling
CERN
like you
stuff?
got a shot in your arm?
Yeah, everybody
Mm.
felt like you got a shot in their arm.
Anybody
Yeah.
in the
That
chat?
picture.
Anyone in the chat feel like they
Like,
got a shot in their left arm in the last?
Yes.
It wasn't last night, but the
48.
night
I
Last
would
2
before.
say
days.
48 hours. I would say 48 hours.
Anyone?
My
anyone?
daughter woke up with
Where's
Anyone?
that
problem.
picture?
Oh my God! Come on!
Anyone? Anyone?
Robin's right arm hurts. Hey, that's how mine started. My right arm was
feel
hurting,
like
then I found like
I
the
feel like
left
that guy
arm
from
thing.
Bueller.
I know,
Right,
right?
Bueller.
Anyone?
Bueller.
Left arm felt weird today.
Yeah. So
Being on board
the
with
other
My
thing that
left
happened.
arm felt sore. Like in,
The other
I
thing
don't
happened
know.
My
was
left
yesterday.
arm
I went to
had a
Walmart with
triangle
my
on it.
daughter, and she comes out to get in the car. And she says, "I have mommy's credit card in my hand," and then she goes, "I don't have mommy's credit card in my hand anymore." And she's looking everywhere, and it's completely gone. She tears the car apart looking for it. Cannot find it. She looks under my legs, under the seat, everywhere. Is not there. It's gone. Gone.
I just told my
And
kids they can have all the candy. Oh,
today,
God.
today we go to get in the car. I open the door, and the credit card is laying in plain sight. There is
Whoa!
no way.
Damn.
You didn't tell
It's
us
just
about
laying
that.
there.
You
It's
didn't
just
tell us
laying
about
there.
that. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
it's just laying there and in plain sight. I mean, there's no way
Wow.
we could have missed it.
That's what
There's
Right.
I'm
no
saying.
way.
I
That's
ended
what
So
up
I'm
with my
saying.
coffee today.
you know, that's why I said I feel like we shifted sometime during the night,
Yeah.
and it's just yesterday. I feel like we shifted yesterday too, because
Yeah,
you
shit.
know,
Well,
you
hey,
know, I felt
Joker.
like
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Joker. When
Something's going on.
Yeah.
yep,
Where's
when
this
was
picture?
CERN doing their stuff?
Oh,
They did it
their
on the
stuff.
dark
31st.
energy thing,
The dark
31st,
Yeah.
matter
right?
day.
That was
Dark
Halloween.
matter
Dark
day
matter
was
day.
on Halloween.
That was on
Yeah,
Halloween.
And then
Yeah.
were they still like doing it
Let's see.
through this time? I'm wondering
Let's
if
find
maybe
out.
we're
maybe
feeling
the shift.
Here,
well
I'm
like
gonna.
shifts
I'll
or whatever
screenshot.
that
I'll
thing
screen
is.
share for anybody in the chat. This is how I kind of detect shifts. I'm not saying this is why it's being caused, but there is an experiment on this website right here. We shift. It's like clockwork every single time. So let's see. Yesterday, CERN develops new technologies that have applications not only in particle physics experiments, but also developing radiation tolerant systems. So they were doing something.
Yeah, and the bottom
They were
line is,
developing radiations.
Yeah,
yeah,
radiation tolerant systems.
Oh.
tolerant systems. So
Ooh.
yeah, so there you go. They were running their machinery, and we are having shifts. So
Yep.
big surprise.
Every time they turn that shit on.
We end up getting shifted somewhere.
So,
You know.
couldn't we ask the chat if they have had
Sure.
any
Any weird,
shifts
like,
or
yeah,
weird
Absolutely.
things going
shift or
on
anything.
in the past? I would say 3 days, because since
Yeah, since
Halloween.
Since
Yeah.
Halloween was Dark Matter Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel like maybe like ear pops, or did you feel any of the like? So for me, it kind of got silent all of a sudden, and
Yeah.
then my ear popped.
Yeah, mine did that.
It
Yeah.
went silent, and then you're like, oh, and then like it went normal within like 20 seconds.
Yeah. That
So
that happened around 3 o'clock when we did the credit card lost. And then
Uh,
we came back today, and it's around the same time, close to it, about 2 o'clock.
so I have a
But
question. Oh,
Sure.
keep going.
Oh, so
I-
we could have shifted sometimes during the night, maybe.
Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking about it. Maybe we're all shifting at different times,
It
know,
could
and I
be.
hate to say um it's because of time zones or
Yeah.
anything. But I felt it between Halloween night and the
Yeah.
first, and I felt 2 shifts.
Okay,
Like,
but
go
all right,
ahead.
but what if we're not shifting? What if we're having our fucking memories and our minds manipulated,
Yeah.
What if that's what they're doing, Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
what if
Yep.
that's what's going on? So, and say
No,
that
that's
is run out of CERN,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
say that they
Yeah.
are the fucking, the
Yeah.
the power station for that or whatever, or 5G towers, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. But
we're all in different places, so like
maybe they are part of that.
Yeah.
Maybe implants are part of that. Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Well,
But
it could be that, but it could be a combination of things as well. We've always said that we thought that perhaps the Mandela effect wasn't just one thing.
Right. It's a
It
bunch.
could
I
be.
think it's a bunch of different things
It
mixed
could
together.
be. It could be mind control. It could be mixed with a shifting, mixed with time manipulation, mixed with interdimensional creatures, mixed with
Which
oh
that even
yeah.
and that
I
could
mean, I
even
could go
tie in
on
with
and on
that
and on,
whole rapture thing everybody keeps talking about, the
Yeah.
tribulation thing. Food for thought, guys.
Could be that too. Who knows?
yeah, I
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah.
But the bottom line
Yeah.
is
There's
it happened. So whatever
Yeah.
happened. Now, we were discussing a movie the other night. I won't say the name of it, but it had to do with the race of humanity being taken to a place, like a space in space, a space station or something that looked like a town. And everybody was trying to get to Shell Beach, but nobody could get there.
Right.
And what would happen was every night, time would stop, and people would be given mind control, basically, and they would be changed into different people. And then the next day they would wake up and they're somebody else. They're married to somebody else. They're, doing another job. They're, and they have all the memories of that, as if it never, it's like they woke up and that's their life,
Yeah.
Rich people became poor people became rich people, everything changed. And it seems like, at least superficially, the Mandela effect seems like that, It seems like,
Yeah.
we're shifting, things are changing before our eyes, we're seeing the changes.
Hey,
Okay, it's not like,
hey Joker, what is that
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
we're seeing these things in real time,
Is that a bruise?
Oh, on the picture I have, hold on, I'll get them pulled up.
Yeah.
The triangle
And it's not a butt.
where it started hurting. I had a triangle. Man, it won't do right. Sorry, guys. Something
you're
up
right.
here
Oh, is
and
it?
some kind of triangle that formed right there
Yeah, that's release.
when we got to
So-
looking. So,
So,
yeah.
yeah, there are the spots. And I found one too on my arm as well, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, I was surprised. Totally
Um,
surprised to see him like
I thought it was a spider
Jewish-
bite myself, but it looked like a spider bite. Bottom line is, we don't know what it is, the Mandela effect, but what we do know is that all these things are taking place. Okay, we've heard from CERN. we've heard, that these D-Wave computers are contacting other universes.
Yeah.
Okay, and are boring through to other universes. Now, I had an idea. I mean, being we're talking about causation, I just want to bring it up. What happens if in other universes the AI is more advanced than ours is at this point? And what happens if that AI is manipulating us, manipulating the scientists and everybody, because the scientists think they're talking to people and instead they're talking to machines?
Yeah.
And what happens if the AI is trying to get them to open a doorway to that place,
Right.
so that they could come through here? Because while we're taking resources from these other worlds, maybe the other worlds want to take resources from us. I'm just saying, it makes sense to me, that our AI is almost at that point now.
But we don't even know that there are other universes. I mean, uni means one, so we don't even know for sure that there are other universes.
Well,
right.
But we also don't know that there isn't.
No, we don't.
It's the same thing with with space. We haven't been there yet. We don't know that there's not a space, but we don't know that there is a space. We can only assume that there's something. What it is, we don't know. And it's the same with this reality. We're dealing with the possibility of alternate realities. Maybe we've not been there, but that doesn't mean that we can't just offhand assume that there is none. All we can say is we don't know. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. It's a theory, just like every other theory. Just like the theory of evolution, or the theory of relativity. It's a theory.
All right. I'd like to read through some of the chat and see.
Sure.
See, and just kind of go back up as far as it'll let me. Oh, Michelle said she was like moved to the edge of her bed with like, it makes no sense. It's like being moved to the edge of my bed makes no sense.
Wow.
Let's see. Joel's having some breathing, and she was just like going to see about that, and let's see about some of the things we're talking on, and I hope all that goes well. CERN did something today. They literally sped up. All right. Black Ops is involved, perhaps, maybe, and oh yeah, like maybe everybody's being treated like their experiment.
I wanted to
go ahead while I'm reading through a little bit. I just want to try to acknowledge and what everybody might be saying.
And then there's the whole quantum computers thing.
Sure, Joker.
Okay, so Robin's saying, I hear you, but what if they just blew a hole in the fabric of time and space, and entities were coming in, and what was solid now changes with thought? Everything is a thought construct, I believe, is what, Yeah. And I think there's something to be said for that, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful Awakening 2077 is now. Yeah, time's all messed up. There's things happening before they should have been happening.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's true. And I don't know. It's called what was it?
Mm-hmm.
I had a thing for it now. I've forgotten.
Oh.
But sorry, my brain just froze. But basically, what retro causation.
Yeah.
And that means that things are happening before the cause.
Yeah, like things are
So-
happening now, and it's affecting the past.
Right. And we don't know why it's happening. We haven't a clue.
Which the CERN pretty much has come out and said they have blown a hole in space and time, trying to open like a doorway to another dimension or another reality, whatever it was they said, like, and have said like
Right.
for resources or whatever. And what if it is like you said, Connor, about like there's an AI in the other dimension or other reality that's more advanced than here, and maybe they're the ones tearing a hole to ours.
Yeah.
Like maybe CERN is in the same place in everyone, and they're all working together. Like you don't know. Like
Yeah. And all the machines now know that. So now this quantum computer now knows that every other quantum computer is going to work with it to get rid of humans.
right. And Robin made a good point. She said, also, people who are not open to this but experiencing changes are more likely to respond to it negatively and grasp at straws, claiming that everybody else is wrong. So,
Yeah, you're right.
F. H.L.
Is that the
said,
truth?
yeah, F. H.L. said, I've had a migraine all day and I feel like I've got a flu shot in my elbow area because
Yeah.
it's sore around the area. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Hey, girl, me
Yep.
too.
Welcome to it.
Yep.
My
Yep,
teeth
and-
have been giving me like issues in a weird way. Like when I was younger, I had braces put on. Of course, you know how that feels if anybody's had those back in the day and you tighten them up
oh,
and all the rubber bands. And that's how it would feel for 2-3 days, especially so.
I know
And
you've been bitching about your teeth
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fucking weeks, man.
yeah.
It's the worst. If this is something new, F that. Give me the earring in. I'll just like, I don't
Right.
know.
Like,
Oh, I don't want no tooth pain.
I think for some reason the last few shifts have been really hard. We had a
Yeah.
really bad one about a month ago.
they're like really intense.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad about a month ago. I couldn't even. My back hurt so bad the next day I could barely walk.
I feel like it was on my birthday, and I hate to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when it started, I think. When like,
Robin said hers too. She said, same here, little baby.
yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
And it can't be a coincidence. Oh my God. And jeez, wow. All right, I'm glad to know I'm not alone on that. Jesus, we got to deal with teeth now, not just ear ringing. I mean, and it's not like I'm not brushing them. It's not like I'm not taking care of them.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And Beautiful
No, it has nothing to do with
Awakening.
that.
Beautiful Awakening sent us a link about continuum freelancers or privateers. Hold on, I'm bringing it up on screen here. And it deals with time travel. For privateers, time travelers who travel back in time at their own directives, described as some kind of believers or freelancers claim a dogmatic responsibility to intervene in the business of time travel, believing that they must fix and stop the glitches, quote unquote, in the continuum. So, like, that could be another, like, what they're doing. Like,
Well, the Anderson Institute, .com, by the way, for anybody who cares, would like to go there. I heard from one of the people that spoke from there, and they said that they not only have been able to see ahead and behind in time, but they've been able to jump in time.
right.
And they've been able to time travel. And he said that not only our country, but a lot of other countries are working on the same technology.
Right.
Which could explain some of the back and forth maneuvers that are going on, maybe their agents are back in time, shifting things, and somebody else is trying to shift them back, and so I mean,
How
it's not
much have
too
you seen
far-fetched.
that? Like, I mean, how much have you seen that they are
Shipping.
in our time.
I've seen some
Yeah.
things that shipped. Like I saw the Chick-fil-A sign shipped right in front of me. It was Chick-fil-A with the
Oh.
C, and then the next day it was Chick-fil-A with a K.
It was always C for
No,
me,
it was a
but
K,
you know.
and it was
Right.
always a K.
I never
Next
knew.
day.
I'm not in the South anymore, so
I never knew. I was like, I knew it's fucking something.
does
And
anyone hear that bass?
and my McDonald's over here. I told you about
It's
the McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A.
The McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A.
Chicka,
Drop that bass,
chicka,
girl.
chicka, chicka.
But anyway, my McDonald's changes all the time. Their signs change all the time. Under the shift, I lose my dollar menu, and then it comes back the next shift.
Right.
So
Well, on the West Coast, we don't have a dollar menu.
yeah, I know. It's like a
They're
$5
like,
menu over
It's
there, right?
$1.80. No, they're like, it's $1.89
Yeah,
over
$1.89.
here
But anyways, yeah. So I've seen.
for a burger.
I went
Regular
back to where
burger.
I used to live, and things were missing. Buildings were missing. Restaurants had changed, and I hadn't even been gone but a month. And it was like I
have
had.
that. Yeah, I have that.
It's like I never lived there,
Yeah.
you know. And I mean, literally, restaurants are gone.
Yeah.
Like, where'd it go? It was right there,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I have that.
So
It blows my fucking mind. Yeah.
I know, you know, I know that it was happening in Long Island. It's just I used to live in Long Island, and it happened in Long Island, and I was amazed to see that things had changed so much. Things are closed, things are open. The restaurants have changed names, and some restaurants don't exist anymore. And wow,
Yeah. Some
Like I never lived
movies
there.
don't exist anymore.
huh?
Exist anymore.
No, yeah. So movies don't exist anymore.
So,
You know?
is there anything in the chat that people are bringing up?
Let's see. Anything good in there, Ruby?
I was muted. Yay! I'm typing right now, so like.
No, I'm actually. Yeah. No, I'm in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, I know, just talking about like the earring and everything and relating about the teeth, and Robin was saying that the jaw is like it's showing that it's enlarging and everything. I know when the earring, it's annoying as
It
crap.
looks like a lot of people are having just a lot of weird, just
Stuff
showing
with the
that.
body.
A lot of
Yeah.
people
We
are.
feel you.
A lot of people are having
feel
the
you
same
guys.
kind of shit
Weird
that
pains.
we're all
Mhm.
having. Not just the pains, but like weird stuff happening, like
Things disappearing,
disappearing. Yeah.
reappearing.
Somewhere different, as if they've been moved there.
Yeah. Things.
My car
changing.
keys
Yeah.
ended up gone earlier, and then they showed up right where I know that I put them. Because they put them on the hook,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm just going to.
Yeah.
I have to put them there, or unless I want a child to take them
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
put them wherever.
Where you'll
And
never
found them.
find them again.
I will
Yeah.
not even tell you where
Yeah.
I found them.
Where were
Like-
they? I know where they were.
I know where they were.
I know where they were.
God. She did not touch them. She's like, Mom, I did not touch them. I didn't do anything. And I'm like, and I was like, now I gotta put your car seat in the car and not the X-Bed, and
Oh.
like I was super mean. I was super mean about it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I come home and then they're sitting there. I know that I looked. So, hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've noticed sinks like happening more and more.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a lot of things.
Yeah.
I had a lot of sinks. Oh yeah. I had a little container disappear that I know was here last night. It's like I have these like little tiny, they're little teeny tiny.
Like
I'm
a
not-
file?
No, they're like really teeny tiny. Like
Oh.
here, I'll show you one. I use them to keep like doses of medication in. So
Yep.
like for like a day's worth of dose of medication. See, like they have a twist off lid, you know, like
Yeah.
you actually get them from like your dispensary.
Well, that's what I was
like
asking.
weed dispensary, like they give you
Without telling you.
like wax in there. But I have 2 of them, and all of a sudden I only have one. One is missing, and like my stuff stays in a lockbox all the time, so it's not like
Yeah. That anyone could take it.
Yeah.
By the way,
It's
people.
gone. And it was empty anyway, so it's not like there was anything in there. But yeah, that disappeared. So yeah, I don't know what happened to
How
that.
awesome would it
Holy
be?
moly.
How
I just did
awesome would it be
think in
if
the
you
chat,
like
think
got
in
a
the chat.
whole thing
What?
What
What?
just happened?
Think in the chat, like boom, at the same time, just like I was typing and then saw that Robin was like all day, and I said all day talking about this.
Talking about the
We're gone. I mean, right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look at you
What's
two.
up, girl?
Yeah, look at that.
Sinking
Bottom
it
line is
out.
though, now that we're discussing these
Sinking it
things,
out.
okay, all these things that are happening, question is why?
Yeah.
Why are they happening? You know, I mean, we've addressed CERN, we've addressed the D-Wave computer, we've addressed the possibility that they're opening doorways, we've addressed time travel. The question is, what is the most logical answer? Okay. Now,
Oh gosh.
I personally have written, post after post after post about mind control, different kinds of mind control.
That's
I've written every kind of mind control. I've studied it. I've looked it up. Gwen towers. We're talking cell towers that are now.
that's what makes the most sense to me. That's where my research has taken me is mass mind
Here's the
control
problem.
and
Here's the problem I have with
manipulation.
that. Here's the problem I have with that. Yes, it's possible that they could have part of the humanity asleep, and we're the people that they couldn't put to sleep with the mind control.
Okay.
Yes, it's possible, but here's the issue I have.
I'm so cold. I'm sitting outside.
Now,
That's a great idea.
There are so many changes. There are so many things that have happened. Okay, there's so many things. Now, yes, AI can control the internet, but
Yes.
not the things that are directly in front of our eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
They can't control that.
But
Okay. Now they may be able to make us believe this or that, but to change us in real time, to control our ideas and our thoughts in real time, they would actually have to have access to our memory, each and every person, and that's hard because there's a lot of people.
I mean, maybe they do though. That's what
Dude, I
I'm
forget a lot of things that
I know.
goes on.
I'm but that's a tall order. We're talking 7 billion people here. That's a tall order.
That's what they
Okay.
7 billion according to
7
them.
billion. But do you remember 10?
I remember 8.
Almost
I remember
hitting
8.
10 billion.
I remember 8
and they
billion.
were talking about how we were depleting the planet and everything
Well, I remember
else.
8 billion. I remember them telling us that when the Arctic melts, everybody would be inundated.
It was 9 billion, I think.
And whatever. And
it was
the
9.
That's a
Arctic is
lot of
melted,
people.
and guess what? We're not inundated. So I guess they lied.
Wow, what a shocker.
Plain and simple. But
Dard.
when we're dealing with the Mandela effect, we have to ask ourselves a question, okay? And that is, okay, we think it's mind control. How do we prove that? You know.
Right.
Now, if it is mind control, then we have to assume it's some sort of a magnetic field, a magnetic energy. If that's the
It would
case,
have to be.
if that's the case, then a Faraday cage would dissipate a magnetic energy around you, and it wouldn't affect you. Okay, you would see reality the way it is,
One would
plain and simple.
assume. I mean,
Yeah.
that's based on that's based on
Now, that's
thinking along
assuming
the parameters of
our technology
of the technology that
That we know. That we
that we
know.
have. Now we
Right.
know that there are scalar beams, scalar weapons. We know that there are low frequency weapons. We know that there are
I would
other
actually like to
types of
talk
beams.
about that a little bit more, like the low frequency ones.
Yeah.
Well, I know that low frequency is used to communicate with submarines.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that would be more as a whole now.
Well,
That
the
what we're using.
question is because you see the Gwen towers had the antennas in the ground in a circle,
Yeah.
so that
Okay,
the energy could go through the ground.
Don't talk about Twin Towers. Just kind of say them. Just say them.
Allegedly,
Just say them.
Allegedly.
You know what?
Allegedly,
We need a
these towers.
song. This is where
We
we need a
do.
song.
We need an allegedly
Yes.
song.
I'm down.
Allegedly, these towers have
Hold on.
Fucking
antennas in the ground
allegedly. Fucking allegedly.
around
Oh,
the
I do
So
it.
towers,
allegedly.
so that these beams
allegedly.
could reach into basements and other things. So maybe it's the low level energy. Maybe that low level signals are being used in the ground to get through the ground to people in basements or underground
Right.
or
All right.
what have you. Allegedly.
I
But
mean,
we don't know.
and the one thing that we always have to remember is that they are 8,000 steps ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
always.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Always.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That part is
I
not
want to,
alleged.
like,
Yes, it is, because we don't even know who
Seriously?
they are.
no, I want to, like, tattoo it on your chest. And say it all the time. I seriously.
It's allegedly, man.
No,
Alleged man.
it's not.
Come to alleged
no
everything.
rats.
Alleged
It's allegedly.
It's all allegedly.
Yeah.
I love my
All right.
people.
So some of the ideas are to look at
What
some of the
did
things
you
we
do?
haven't looked at.
So,
What have you
and
not
some of the
looked at?
newer things. Yeah.
Okay.
Some things are whatnot.
Ooh,
so
we're gonna save
here
a lot
is
of that, I
my
think.
challenge to the chat is
Yeah.
email us, comment on this particular the Mandela
Allegedly.
the Mandela
Theory.
thank you. Words are hard for
Yeah,
hard for
theory.
Alice sometimes.
I got you back.
This particular one, or email us with some different like Mandela direction, different things that you would like to hit on.
Sure.
Because we would like to hear from you guys what you would like to see us, dive into,
We try.
cover.
We
Yeah.
try.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I
whatever,
really
any of you guys out there, we feel the same. Email us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send in your request.
Like send in anything. Like you wanna come on and chit chat and hang on, like send us an email, like you got ideas about, you know, a paranormal show, like send us your idea. Like
Yeah.
we are a
Ooh, I
community.
would really like to go in that one.
Yeah, me too. So, yep.
So yeah.
Or JFK
We have so many
stuff.
topics.
I
We have
really,
so
really
many
want to go in
topics
there.
lined up, but we also want to talk about the things that you guys want to talk about too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not just about what we want to talk about. It's also about
Exactly.
what you guys want to talk about. And what you guys are curious about and
Mhm.
want to
Experiencing.
delve into that is not being talked about in other places. Places
Those
Places.
places.
that hasn't been, you know, mulled over and said in fucking 8,000 fucking videos over and over again in,
Yeah.
you know,
About CERN.
800 different ways, you know.
Yeah. So whatever.
And if you don't want to email and you feel more comfortable, chat it down in the bottom. Put it in the bottom of the video.
put it in the
You know,
Yeah,
leave
and we'll
us- leave us
happily
a
answer
comment.
it.
Yeah.
And we'll happily get back to
That's
you.
another option. Just leave us a comment.
One of us will get back to you for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I promise to goodness, there's nothing nefarious about our emails. We just are trying to connect with you guys. But if you feel
Yeah.
comfortable or rather not feel comfortable, that's okay too. Just hit us
Yeah.
up in the comments.
Listen,
Yeah.
I make
Leave
myself
it up to you.
fucking uncomfortable sometimes. So,
Yeah.
you know, like, I feel ya. Like,
Yeah.
I make myself uncomfortable. I'm like, you know, so
Yeah.
I get you.
I wake up and talk to these guys. I'm like, good morning.
That's all we do. We are the family.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't
we
even,
have
like,
all
found
do
too.
I haven't even
Yeah.
like had my first sip of tea and I'm saying good morning to these people, which says how important they are to me. So
That's
Yeah.
fact. That's fact.
'cause
We
tea
love
is
you.
life.
It is.
Tea is
I
life.
wake up on the West Coast super early. So
Yes, you do.
I used to. Like, you know how much we would have like lined up back when I was on my weird sleep schedule and I woke up at like, usually it was like between 3 and 4 a.m. That was like my wake up time. I was awake. So like when you woke up, I would have already been awake and like, hey, what's up,
Yeah.
girl? Like,
Hey.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been there like ready for it.
Ready to rock. Oh,
I
Molly's
can't
here.
find your Facebook, you guys. I can't find your Facebook. Is she talking to us or who's she talking
All of
to?
us, I guess.
I guess.
All of us.
I posted my link in
Yeah.
there for anybody that
Did
wants
you,
You're
Joker?
not
Did
gonna
you put
find
our?
me.
Did you put our email addresses
Okay,
in the
emails.
description?
Sorry,
I will.
guys.
I can do that.
Okay.
I am not on the Facebook, so
You're not done with the Facebook.
yeah. I am not on the Facebook, so you will not find me there.
She doesn't like it
So-
at Facebook.
No, she does
Don't.
not.
I tried to be on the Facebook. They said I wasn't a real person, so I
Yeah,
said,
you know.
you know what? Fuck you.
I don't even like Facebook anymore.
Facebook
Like,
thinks I'm a shill too.
hadn't been there.
Wah 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 wah.
All right,
That's
guys.
the
We got, like,
punchline.
5 minutes. Anybody got any closing statements?
Have
Oh
none.
God, so many.
Me too.
Thanks for dealing with listening to my crickets in the background. I don't know. And
I love your cricket. I named
yeah,
I like crickets.
Yeah.
I named your cricket Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome the cricket.
Damn.
You felt
I'll
like
just
a
say
Jerome.
what I say every single time. I mean, you give what you want, you know,
Yeah.
and then you receive.
Yeah.
So
How
be
cool
a nice
is it?
person.
Yeah.
How awesome is it to be a nice person? There you go. That's mine. All right. I'm done.
It is so
And-
awesome to be a nice person.
I know, isn't it? That's an awesome
Feels
thing.
so good. Feels so good when you
I
lay
think-
your head down at night.
I think for my final statement, I just simply want to say this: keep researching, keep reaching out for the truth.
Yeah.
Follow it wherever it leads
And who
you.
is the truth?
Yeah.
You know,
Me? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
follow the truth wherever it leads you.
Yep.
You know, and you
Even
know,
if it sucks.
yeah, and you know what? Don't keep looking, keep your eyes open, you know, and keep paying it ahead. Keep paying it ahead.
Yep.
Help others. You know,
Exactly.
that's my message.
Love it.
Ruby, you got anything?
Well,
Uh,
sorry, Ruby, you go, girl.
Oh, no. It's so
No.
cool.
You first.
No, for real, go ahead. I'm thinking.
Real,
Don't hurt my
real, go
head.
ahead. She's joking.
Go ahead, Alice.
Are you still thinking? Okay. Damn, I forgot I was gonna say and all that nonsense. You know,
How much you love us.
I do. I love you guys so much. But
Yep.
outside of that, at the end of the day, no matter who you're talking to, who you're hanging out with, who you're dating, who you're married to, whose videos you're watching, like all that shit, like you have to use your own level of discernment. And no matter what anyone has told you, we are all psychic beings. And it is not an evil gift or power, I should say. It is a gift that we were given to be able to. I think it's just like one of our senses, you know, that is right up there with the five.
I
that,
agree. I agree.
We just haven't finished counting yet because we're fucking stupid humans and we're really slow. But we all have to use discernment, and we have to look for our own truth. And you see what's truth, you see what's real and what's not. And
we weren't trying to be complete buttheads earlier.
Just
Yeah.
half. Only
Just
half.
kind of.
We were
I
just
was.
looking off the negative. Looking for
no, it wasn't trying to be negative, it was trying to be
No, not at
real.
all.
Yeah, we were
And it-
trying to be
That's all.
and it was-
positive.
It was shit that needed to be said, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Yep.
I will leave shit alone and not say negative stuff until it
It
fucking
builds
needs
up.
to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
no, it's been
And when it
building up.
needs to be said, I'm gonna fucking say it.
It was said. Yeah. I think, and we all are in that realm.
So, you know, that's just how it is, you know. And I'm sorry that it
It's
had to be
better
that
to-
way, and I'd rather that it wasn't, but I didn't fucking start it, so, you know, whatevs.
Whatevs.
What else?
I'm saying
I-
whatevs.
I'm cool with myself, you know? Like,
Me
I'm good
too.
with myself.
Me too.
I'm truly 100% good with myself. When I lay down to go to sleep tonight, there's not going to be a goddamn thing that bothers me or keeps me awake. Not a
Me
fucking
either.
thing. Except for maybe the fucking horrible pain in my hips. Like,
You can be
that's
mean.
about it. Yeah.
You can be mean, and
Yeah.
I don't care.
Wonderful. Yeah. You know,
Fucking-
I'm glad.
I'm
Bring
not
it.
a bad person.
I ain't afraid of you, bitch.
Yeah.
And Alice is not a bad person.
No.
Come at me, bro.
And then
I'm glad she mentioned that, you know, having these gifts are not anything evil. I mean, like, for crying out loud, maybe we'll tell you about this experience I had not too long ago, because another can confirm it. I went traveling astrally, and I've said it millions of times. You're gonna get sick of it. I believe in Christ, so am I evil? Do I have a demon?
No.
No, I don't.
It's a God-given ability.
Exactly.
Furthermore, a lot of Mandela affected people are empaths and psychics and
no matter
all
what.
of that. So whether you like it, don't like it, love it, that's a fact. I talked to them personally, directly, so I know it's a fact.
And I'm not trying to sound. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound.
Oh, I am. I am trying to sound. I'm trying to sound very, very direct, so people hear me when I'm telling them this.
Yeah.
You know, don't play high and mighty. All of you have something. All of you have similar abilities. All of you have similar, things about you, one way or another. I have done enough research to know that. Okay. So, push comes to shove. Everybody has something, and God's giving you all these abilities. Okay.
Yep.
And the reason you were given these, given these abilities is to use them to help others.
Exactly.
Find out there and help others.
Yeah.
And that's what I do with mine is I help others, and that's all I've ever done.
I've been trying to do that too.
Thank you very much for tuning into our show.
Ruby, did you got your closing statement? Or was that it?
Yeah, it's pretty much that I just want to hear more about that, because I think that is one thing we could all agree for a large part on, that a lot of people have these experiences, so that is a connector with everyone, despite what you believe. It seems to be a commonality, a common connector. So
you could find our stuff.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for my closing statement, I just want everyone, I found this meme earlier, and this is exactly what we try to promote on this channel. There is no such thing
You're
as...
breaking up a little. Just a little.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Hold on, start over.
Go ahead.
All right. There was this meme I found earlier, and it is pretty much what we promote on this channel. There's no such thing as perfect. You're beautiful as you are. Even with all your imperfections, you can do anything.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Amen.
Exactly. Oh my God, that looks like Poppy. Doesn't it? In pink, it looks like Poppy. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Don't hate on anyone.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
No, we don't.
We love you all.
We love you. We love you all.
Thanks for joining us.
And listen, every one of you in the chat, if no one told you today, I fucking love you. I love the shit out of you.
You're pretty. And you're really pretty.
All of you.
You're pretty.
And yeah.
Thank you. And thanks for watching and listening to what we had to say. And come back next,
guys.
to the next the next time when we can sit down at the table and talk again.
See you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday, guys.
Yeah,
love you
Sunday.
Until
Sunday. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Peace. Love you guys.
Have a great night.